Betrayed at home, the husband with a hidden heart. Michael was the kind of husband everyone admired, the man who kissed his wife before leaving for work, who remembered birthdays, who carried groceries inside without being asked. But beneath all that goodness, there was a secret he never planned to have, a weakness he didn't know would grow into something dangerous. His wife, Emily, trusted him more than anyone in the world, and that trust was the most fragile thing he carried, even though she had no idea she should be worried. Michael's life started to change the day he met Liana, a new project consultant at his company, a woman with warm eyes and a voice that felt like music when she spoke to him. He didn't notice anything unusual at first, but life likes to hide storms behind soft winds. Every morning he found himself looking forward to seeing her, and every afternoon he caught himself talking to her longer than necessary, pretending it was all work. He knew what lines should never be crossed, but he also knew he was getting closer to them every day. Emily sensed something was wrong before he admitted it to himself. Wives often feel the things husbands try to hide. She noticed the late nights, the sudden silence when she entered the room, the way his phone stayed face down on the table. She asked him if he was okay, and he always said yes, even when the lie tasted bitter in his mouth. Michael tried to stop feeling what he felt, but emotions don't always obey. One evening after work, he and Liana stayed behind to finish a proposal, and the quiet office felt too intimate, too soft, too tempting. When she looked at him with the softness Emily hadn't shown him in months, he broke the vow he had sworn to protect. The guilt didn't come immediately. In that moment, Michael felt something he thought he had lost, a rush of attention, of being seen, of being wanted. But sins always find their way home. The next morning, Emily found a message he forgot to delete. She didn't scream, she didn't cry right away, she just stood there, as if her whole world had slipped from her hands. When he walked into the kitchen, she didn't yell. Her silence cut sharper than anger ever could. She asked, "How long have you been someone I don't know?" And he realized he had broken more than trust. He had broken the home she built around his promises. Michael tried to explain, tried to fix the damage, but betrayal is like a crack in glass. Once it forms, the whole surface weakens. Emily moved to her sister's house for a while, leaving him alone in the big home that suddenly felt too quiet, too dark, too cold. He replayed every moment he could have chosen differently, every second where honesty could have saved everything. Liana tried reaching out to him, but he ignored her, realizing too late that desire wasn't worth destroying a life for. Emily eventually agreed to meet him, sitting across from him at their favorite cafe. She looked strong on the outside, but wounded on the inside. He apologized the way broken men do, honestly, desperately, but apologies don't erase pain. Emily didn't know if she could forgive him, and he didn't know if he even deserved forgiveness. Some stories don't end with clean lines. Sometimes love survives betrayal, and sometimes betrayal teaches someone what love truly is. For Michael and Emily, the future remained uncertain, but one truth stayed clear. The man with the hidden heart had finally been exposed, and now he had to face what he had become.